The Diddy scandal has reached an unexpected level of intensity. What started as mere rumors and leaked audio has transformed into a full-fledged federal investigation, uncovering alarming new evidence. The FBI has access to not just one recording but hours of footage from those notorious parties, which are poised to reveal some of the most disturbing elements of the music industry. These recordings are graphic, emotional, and deeply incriminating. Disturbingly, some of the biggest names in rap have been seen on camera breaking down in tears once everything came to light. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. This situation has gone beyond a typical celebrity scandal. The pressure is increasing, and the truth is surfacing, proving to be more unsettling than anyone anticipated. So, which rappers have been implicated by Diddy in this chaos? Who has been manipulated, betrayed, and left emotionally shattered? Let's start with the tape that stirred controversy online over a year ago, the leaked audio allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy in a compromising scenario. This wasn't just an isolated clip. A former security guard turned whistleblower claims that this recording was just the tip of the iceberg. He asserts it was filmed during one of Diddy's infamous parties, and that there are numerous tapes featuring major artists, recorded without their knowledge or consent. If you believe the music industry is all about glitz and glamour, think again. This is blackmail material on a massive scale. The security guard disclosed that the FBI obtained these tapes as part of a larger investigation into a long-standing network of exploitation happening behind the scenes. And it's not just Meek Mill who is implicated. One of the initial tapes reportedly features Usher, who, few remember, lived with Diddy for a year as part of a mentorship program when he was just 13 years old. It seems like a perfect mentorship, doesn't it? However, insiders indicate that things quickly took a troubling turn. Sources close to Usher reveal that his time living with Diddy was marked by chaotic and distressing nights that ultimately resulted in Usher being hospitalized. There are allegations of severe abuse, so intense that even years later, Usher seldom speaks about that time, only alluding to experiences he wasn't ready for. Former associates have noted that he emerged from that year as a different person, more reserved, cautious, and distrustful. A producer who worked with both Diddy and Usher in the early 2000s told reporters that after Usher's hospitalization, he underwent a significant emotional change. He transformed from a confident teenager into someone seemingly haunted by the events that occurred behind closed doors. But Usher's story is just the beginning. There is another tape that the FBI reportedly possesses featuring YK Osiris, whose erratic behavior in public over the past few years has raised concerns. In early 2021, YK Osiris shocked fans by selling all his luxury cars, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, and others, claiming he was facing financial troubles. However, shortly after, he was spotted at a luxury resort in Jamaica, the same place where Diddy was staying. This raised numerous questions. In interviews, YK Osiris has been vague about his relationship with Diddy. On The Breakfast Club, when asked if he had ever partied with Diddy, or if Diddy had imposed any fantasies on him, his nervous laughter and blushing suggested there was more to the story than he was willing to disclose. Industry insiders believe the tapes could reveal what truly happened during those private vacations, potentially explaining the significant changes in his behavior. And it's not just the well-known artists. Aaron Carter, who sadly passed away after battling substance abuse and mental health issues, was reportedly exposed to the darker side of the industry as a teenager. Those close to Aaron say he attended Hollywood parties that left him traumatized and confused. In conversations with FBI agents before his death, Aaron refused to name anyone, insisting he wouldn't betray anyone for money or fame. However, sources claim he hinted at witnessing abuse that had a profound impact on him. His former manager corroborated these claims, stating that Aaron was introduced to high-profile circles at a young age, and those experiences haunted him until the end. Then there's Burna Boy, an unexpected figure entangled in this situation. In 2020, Diddy suddenly became the executive producer for Burna Boy's album Twice as Tall, despite having no prior connection. Their unexpected partnership sparked rumors about what was really happening behind the scenes, further fueled by questionable photos and videos that some believe were manipulated to hide something more sinister. The collaboration ended as abruptly as it began, leaving more questions than answers. One of the most vocal individuals to speak out is Orlando Brown, the former child star whose unpredictable behavior has often been labeled as instability. Nonetheless, Orlando has accused Diddy of forcing him into situations with various rappers against his will. While many have dismissed him as unstable, some insiders now believe that Orlando's so-called madness is actually a survival tactic, his means of defending himself while challenging a system that aims to silence victims. Music journalist Jaguar Wright recently noted that Orlando's behavior allows him to voice things that others are too afraid to express. Orlando's claims carry a raw urgency that can no longer be ignored. The network of allegations continues to grow. Briar Gray, a young talent from Empire, saw his career decline after attending certain industry events. Jaguar Wright has publicly claimed that Will Smith handed Briar over to Diddy, a statement that has sparked controversy but remains unverified. Following this, Briar's life took a downward turn, marked by mental health issues and a troubling SWAT standoff that jeopardized his future. Concerning Will Smith, sources suggest that until he addresses the events that occurred under his watch, he is complicit by remaining silent. Years of warnings from respected figures like Cat Williams now seem eerily prophetic. Cat has consistently spoken out about turning down millions to stay quiet and avoiding dangerous players in the industry. These allegations have evolved beyond mere gossip. They are part of a disturbing trend highlighted by a civil lawsuit filed by Joseph Manzaro, who claims he was drugged and coerced into attending Diddy's underground parties against his will. The lawsuit implicates several celebrities and paints a chilling picture of abuse, coercion, and unchecked power. Despite Diddy's legal team's attempts to suppress the case, judges have found enough evidence to proceed. With the FBI in possession of all this footage, the situation is far from resolved. An industry insider remarked, "This Diddy situation? It's no longer a joke. He's been running this operation for years. Now it's finally coming to light, and it's going to take down many people." Another source hinted, "The names on those tapes? They will shock you. This isn't just about Diddy. It involves everyone. We are on the verge of a significant reckoning in the industry." The tapes serve not only as evidence in a criminal case, but also as a testament to a corrupt system that has protected predators and exploited talent for decades. This story is far from over. As more victims find the courage to come forward, as additional tapes are revealed, and as the music industry is forced to confront its darkest truths, one thing is clear. The era of silence has ended. The urgent question at hand is the scale of this problem and who will be accountable in the end. What do you think? Could these recordings result in repercussions beyond just Diddy? Are we finally uncovering the darker aspects of the music industry? Feel free to share your thoughts below. Remember, the music industry is centered on power that can foster corruption if not properly managed. And this story, it's just getting started. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.